warrior, that female warrior who, most of you may or may not know. Also, Belden, Noonan, and Baptiste. Now, guys, the mic is open. I think I was. Look, I think my open monologue, Alicia, is, look. Here it is, Alicia. She's making an apology on behalf of, in her official capacity as a mayor, okay? Now, one of the things that struck me, Alicia, is that this incident was over a century ago, actually 120 years ago, right? This incident happened. Now, centuries before that, black people have been lynched.
Still are today.
Centuries before, no. Look. Like Alicia, if I'm going overboard, tell me, we're friends. You can tell me. You can tell me. Centuries before that, right? Black people were lynched, maimed, robbed, raped, tortured, you name it. Okay? No, not even that. Right? So we have a history in terms of a time period that is much, much more longer than these 11 Italians that was lynched. And I'm not seeing or hearing no apology from nobody about that. And here it is, the mayor, this black female, is apologizing, Alicia, to these people.
I don't even understand why it was done. What was the reason? Why was this big ceremony, press conference, press release? I'm just not understanding why. Because like you said, all that we've gone through, and still people are lynching black folk today.
Right.
Today.
It wasn't for the black race. It wasn't a one time. It wasn't a phenomenon. You see, I'm talking about. It wasn't a fluke. No,
everyday living.
No, it was before. It was before these 11 Italian black people were being lynched.
That's right.
During that time, black people was being lynched. Today, black people still being lynched, don't it?
Black kids are being lynched in the charter schools.
Man, look, come on.
I say it like that, but black children are being lynched in the charter schools. And she is saying that she supports y'all, And like the 4 little girls, let's just back up to 1960. 4 little girls was bombed in a church by a white racist man, right? She didn't apologize to their mamas and say, I'm sorry that happened to them. And what about the Glover? The Glover thing and the Danza boys, one of their heads they haven't found out. She say, I was sorry for the police department doing that. So I really don't understand.
No, look, again, family, for those of you who just joining us, you're listening to Anthony Brown coming to you live from the studios of WHIV, 102.3 and your FM band. And we are actually speaking about an issue that, affects us individually and as a community at large. Not only here in North America, but black people all through the diaspora. Because an apology, when Latoya Cantrell gave or made this apology, right, here in New Orleans, right, she made that apology in her official capacity on behalf of the people of New Orleans, of the people of Louisiana, and matter of fact, of the people of America. Because again, not to go into the story, but at the time when this lynching took place, right, heads of state from United States and Italy was to meet to come to launch an investigation. Okay, again, we ain't gonna speak on their issue. We're talking the bottom line. The bottom line is that an apology have been issued, right, by the mayor of this municipal corporation on behalf of we the people, right, to these Italians. Now look, if look, we're not trying to be nonsensical or you know, sympathetic to these people. But let me tell you something, man. When I was a kid growing up, let me share something with you, Alicia. When I was a kid growing up, my grandma used to tell me, she said, look, pastor take care and pitney first. It's a Proverbs. So you make sure that you feed your family, right? Your family is well fed, is well clothed, have a roof over their head. And once you secure that with your family, Alicia, then you can go out and you can assist your neighbors, right? And you see what I'm talking about? It have a ripple effect. Or you're going to go and assist or feed somebody when your goddamn kid's hungry. Right. You see what I'm talking about? Or she's going to go out as the mayor. Let me tell you, man, this cut me to the core. I speak about this issue before she even made the apology. Right? And she made reference that, look, many people out here didn't want me to make this apology. But I'm an independent thinker. Since when? Latoya, Cantrell, you're an independent thinker. Since when? Huh? Since when you're an independent thinker? To the point where you're going to go, look, let me tell you something, man.
She was ill-advised.
Mark my words. We need to follow the money trail. We need to see our financial backing, right, for our next campaign that's coming up. You see, we need to see where that money is coming from. We need to know what is the payoff for her. Make it look, Alicia, I don't believe that this was done genuine, sincerely. I don't believe that, okay, these people come to me and say that, you know, they need an apology. I just give them an apology. Just like, I think there was something behind it. That's what I think, Noonie.
Her middle name is Cantrell. I call her Latoya Cantrell, but, you know, by her doing this, I'm not surprised, because when the statues came down, she went to the same white supremacist group and apologized, and she met with the white supremacist group and wouldn't meet with no other people about it. And she promised them that no more statues will come down, and she'll find a way to put those same statues back up. So every time she doing something, this ain't no coincidence. But we need to follow, like you said, the money, and I bet you her people or her family get some contracts or something from the Italians.
Let me tell you something, Alicia. I know you're someone who's been championing the cause for school kids here in Louisiana. I know you've been putting your voice to the fact that now we are basically dominant, governed by this charter school system and at the public school system. You've been out there, you know, the records speak for itself. I don't need to sugarcoat it, you know. And for those of you who don't know, look, you need to know. Now, in this same address, Alicia, she made mention about her trip to Cuba, right? And she and rightfully so, that the people of Cuba, 50 years ago, and again, for those of you who don't know, it was under Fidel Castro, okay? They are right now today 99.6% literate. So they can read and write, and not only that, but they can comprehend what they read it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And look, I for me, it's bragging rights now. That's a Caribbean island now. That's my next door neighbor. You know what I'm saying? So it's bragging rights for we too. You see what I'm saying? She's talking about that, and she's talking about that as the CEO for this municipal corporation, the city of New Orleans. And at the same time, what it is, Alicia, and this is where, you know, I want to elaborate more. What have Latoya Cantrell done as it relates to the school system? She talk about leadership. She talk about the reason why the Cubans school system are the Cubans have 99.6% literacy because of leadership, right?
But yet in that leadership, she had the author of the charter system, Karen
right.
Carter Peterson, there with her.
That's right.
She had another one, Senator Wesley Bishop.
That's right.
Sitting right there with her in Cuba. So maybe they should have taken that trip before Katrina. when Karen Carter Peterson sold our schools out, sold our children out, sold our families out to this charter deform is what I call it.
Right.
Because this charter school system is a pipeline to death and prison for our children.
Look, I was reading in the Washington Post. There's an article in the Washington Post, right? And it outlines the fact that the rest of the country is basically looking at New Orleans and the charter school system, because here it is that they are bragging about this system that was created post Katrina.
And they're not fooling anybody, Anthony.
Right, they're not. But there's other territories right within the union who's looking at this charter school system and say, hey man, look, them guys in New Orleans is balling. Them guys in New Orleans doing it, you know?
Yeah.
But
the money.
Is it factual, Alicia? Is it helping our student? Is our student really benefiting or learning from the structure of the school system here?
Well, I'm gonna give you two examples. When Los Angeles school teachers, they went on strike.
Yep.
What did they say? This is not New Orleans. We ain't having it.
Right.
We're not gonna come here and charter our schools. And they mentioned us. This is not New Orleans, and we ain't having it.
Right.
Same thing with Oakland. Oakland said the same thing. You're not gonna come and do us what you did New Orleans.
Right.
What they've done us is a disservice, and it's all about the money. Education in Orleans Parish ain't about learning. It's about the money. Reports, studies, audits have shown time and time again that this system is not about educating our children. From the first onset, you don't even have educated educators in the room.
Right,
You have
right.
ballet dancers,
Right.
you have people who went to school for music and this kind of stuff. You don't have people who went to school for English, for math. They're standing in front of our children. You have these little hippies or whatever, the ones who took the least that they can get, who now want to just be able to get paid so they can do their student loan and be gone out of here. So they'll have on their resume, they taught, they were teachers in Orleans Parish for 2 years, and then they take their little money, pay their bills, and they go on to something else. And in the meantime, they keep complaining, well, Johnny can't read. Well, Johnny can't read if Johnny got the ballet dancer standing in front of him trying to teach him math and English.
Right.
That's why Johnny can't read.
Right.
And they talk about, oh, the children are so unruly and this and that. They don't believe that our children, black children, deserve an education. They think our children only need discipline.
That's right.
I was talking to somebody on Facebook earlier when they were talking about the increase of the juvenile crime. And they were contributing it to broken family homes and this and that. I said, stop that narrative. Just stop that. All the children are not coming from broken and poor families.
Right.
But yet all of us go into that same system.
Right.
You stop. That's disrespectful to us.
Right.
We deserve, just like the rest of them deserve. They talked about we need more Travis Hill schools. Travis Hill is a jailhouse school. No, we don't. Our children need what Lush is getting.
That's right.
Our children need what Lake Forest Charter is getting.
Right.
Our children need what Ben Franklin is getting.
Right.
That's what our children need, but they don't think that. They think black children only need to be disciplined and not educated.
And then put in jail.
Yeah.
Man, look, and that point, knowing, and that point, look, it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago, right, that the so-called representative of District D, Cinderwin, came out in a live Facebook screening and saying that, oh, look, it owns, this is something that it her family.
Yeah.
A situation where her dad got a car to her, carjacked, right? So he lost his property for maybe a couple of hours, right? And she was, she make they mention that she's gonna draft legislation. She and her and members of city council. She's gonna talk to Latoya Cantrell. She's gonna talk to the commissioner of police, and she also spoken to the 7th district commander, right? Now, here is somebody who have certain delegated authority. Okay, she's a so-called elected official, what we tend to call on the other station, a politician, right? Here she is utilizing her office, right, to achieve a certain outcome of what happened to her family, her dad.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
No, listen to this. When you listen to that, for those of you who listen, who don't know what we're talking about, I think it's still on our Facebook page right now.
Yeah, it is.
When you listen to that Facebook live clip that she did, right, and you compare the press release of the superintendent of police the following Monday, it's basically verbatim.
That's what it is.
It's like everything that the superintendent of police is saying, that was the same thing that Cindy Wynn said the previous day. Now, listen to this. This is what I'm getting to. When she made mention of that alleged attack, right?
Yeah.
She said a whole lot of them, a whole lot of juveniles.
Yeah.
Right? A whole lot of juveniles was out there, attack our father. So you think there's a mob, it's a gangster type of thing, right? You would think that. And then she mentioned juveniles.
Yeah.
No, look, again, we don't endorse violence. We don't endorse.
No, we don't.
We don't endorse unprovoked violence. Okay? Because for those of you who don't know, this is the United States of America, and we have a track record on which we can look back to.
Of violence.
She said she wants us to believe, or she's trumping up sympathy. So we supposed to say, oh, Cindy Wynn dad got carjacked. Oh, it's a pity so bad. Really?
Yeah.
What happened to all of the people out there? Look, we were talking about. Look, we're talking about that same political subdivision, District E. That's right. That been robbed, killed, murder, and lose their property from way back when. Even during her time now as a council member, Noni.
That's right.
What's up with that?
That's right. She thought because it was her father, they took all the resources. Listen, the police went out, everybody ran out. But when the old lady is robbed in the night ward, she don't get no assistance.
Right.
She don't get no TV time. They just write a report and everything. But she said it was a mob. From what I'm understanding, it was only 2 kids.
Right.
Right? And I'm not saying they're right from doing it, but right is right. You didn't do it for the rest of the community, but you want to say, oh, it hit home for me?
Man, we have people.
That's right.
In the 7th district, right? We have people who live on Hammond Boulevard.
That's right.
Right? The 7th district command post is on Reed Boulevard.
That's right.
Who call the 7th district police department, and it wasn't 48 hours after before they even show up.
Some days it was 7 days.
Right, you see? She within less than 48 hours they had an arrest of 15-year-old account to them.
But you really want to laugh? They had the whole district, the 7th district, 6th district, 5th district, 4th, 3rd. Everybody was looking for these juveniles, right?
Right.
So why do they do that for her father and don't do it for nobody else? Then she said they could have killed him. They could have did this.
Right.
They could have did that. But my thing is to her, you the councilwoman, and y'all not doing nothing for those same children because y'all killing them in the charter schools. Y'all killing them in the parks. Then y'all don't have no program for them, no redirection, no training programs or nothing. So if you don't have nothing for them, what's going to happen? And one more thing I want to make. They lights are cut off because energy then went up on the lights. The water is cut off because the mama can't pay the water. The house is being took because the mama can't pay the tax. And then they hungry. They're hungry. I'm not making an excuse. I'm not saying it right. But why haven't Cindy Wynn or our great Latoya Cantrell apologize for that?
Hey, look. Alicia, back to what you were saying, right? Back to what you were saying. Look, there was an article in the New Orleans Advocate, right? And it outlined the fact. Now, look, this is what we want the listening audience to overstand as our Rastafarian brethren in the Caribbean. We say overstand this issue, because to understand this issue is you lacking knowledge. We want you to stand over the issue and overstand it. So once you overstand this issue, I guarantee you, you'll be standing alongside us and saying the same thing that we are saying. Here it is. Because of the policies that's in place by these politicians here that form this municipal corporation, we have kids, homeless kids, kids who we know for a fact, Alicia, and you go right back to what you were saying a while ago. Here it is, we have a family unit, mom and kids and dad, homeless, right? Now, they still see it fit or deem it necessary to send their kids to school. To what you call it, Sophie B.
Sophie B. Right.
Right. Sophie B. Right. They still say, no, something. Look, we're homeless, but look, maybe it's just a spell, or maybe we're gonna get over it. Or look, it doesn't matter. We're gonna still. You see what I'm saying? We still want to get some education. They couldn't again, Alicia. These people are homeless. They couldn't afford the funds.
That's right.
To buy uniform for these kids. So they say, no, something. Take it as black people do. Take your butt and go to school. You know. Look. I tell people, Alicia, when I was a kid, growing back in beautiful Kingston, Jamaica, I used to go to school barefoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ask my girl. If you look at my foot right there, you have callus. But look, we still go to school, you know? Because it was something that, look, as long as you have some food in your belly, right, you will learn. You know what I mean? Here it is, they tell their kids to go to school. But they couldn't afford the uniform. And for over a month,
they stayed out.
They not stayed out, Noonie. They refused, they put out. They put these kids out. They put these kids out, and at the same time, check this out, for those of you who don't know. At the same time, this school, this so-called public school, this so-called institution of learning was receiving federal funds.
How you like that?
For homeless kids.
How you like that?
That's right.
You see what I'm talking about?
And it showed where she got the uniform. So where did the uniform go?
No, right. Who did it go to? Nepotism is rampant in these charter schools.
Yes, ma'am.
So who did the uniforms go to? Was it a niece or nephew or a cousin or somebody related to the niece and nephew, a friend of the family member that works there? You know, first off, they should not have been not allowed.
That's right.
Those are public schools.
That's right.
And because they think they're private corporations, they could do what they want to do, but not to our children.
That's right.
And they don't have to have uniforms to go to these schools. They don't have to. Ben Franklin children do not wear uniforms.
That's right.
Lusher children do not wear uniforms. But you want to see to it that these black children wear the uniforms so they can get used to working for somebody.
That's right.
Like the uniforms at McDonald's.
Yep. We're working on a plantation.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. She should have been held accountable for that. That's inhumane to stop children from learning.
And how much they say it was taken?
Look, this is what happened. I think that because again, you see, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these governmental agency or entities receive federal dollars.
That's right.
Federal dollars that the average taxpayer don't know about, and the average taxpayer think that, you know, they are the ones who are actually paying that money. Right? They are the ones who are actually paying that money. These are dollars that it's basically grant. Yeah. It's money that the government don't have to pay back, or the people have to pay back, or the church have losing out to pay back. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, but this money, it's laid out in the law verbatim. Homeless kids assistant, uniform, housing, blah blah blah. You see what I'm saying?
How do you do that to them?
How do you do that as an educator?
But not only that, let's look at it with the human aspect. Those kids know that their friends know that they're homeless.
That's right.
So make them think, well, I'm less than my classmates.
That's right.
And to be embarrassed because they don't have the uniforms and they can't afford the uniforms. To be embarrassed on top of this situation and be put out of school because they could not afford what the other children can afford to get an education. Where's the compassion for those children? Can you just put yourself in their place? How bad they felt, how embarrassed they were, how less than they felt, you know, with the other children? Where's the compassion?
You're right.
Let me tell you something, man. It's a downright disgrace. It's a downright shame, and people like those need to lose any type of pension that they are looking forward to.